Hi friend, this is Vaibhav Konduskar. Welcome to our YouTube channel Pharma Knowledge. And today's topic is the how to prepare for the quality control department interview. So first of all, you should know the terminology related with the quality control department. Means calibration and qualification, validation, then verification, then specification, assay. These are very common terminology used in the quality control department. So this terminology you should know. Then how to perform the calibration of the pH meter, then how to perform calibration of weighing balance. That thing you should know. Then next is the what is the principle of the UV, IR, HPLC, NMR, GC. Okay, this all the spectroscopy as well as the chromatography technique. You should know the principle of this all these things. Okay. Then next is the you should know what is the Beer's law, what is the Lambert's law, and in which spectroscopy these laws are used. Okay, so that things you should know. The next is the what is the chromatography. Chromatography is the one of the separation technique. Means it is used for the to separate the mixture of substances into individual component is nothing but the chromatography. And which are the different techniques of the chromatography means TLC, then the paper chromatography, then HPLC, HPDLC. Okay, so GC. These are the different techniques are used for the chromatography. Then next is the what is the stationary phase and the mobile phase, and what is the key difference between the stationary phase and mobile phase. Stationary phase is the stationary phase move with does not move with sample, and mobile phase is move with the sample. This is the very key difference between the stationary phase and the mobile phase. Then next is the what is the purpose of the column. Purpose of the column in chromatography is the for the separation. Means basic motto of the column is the for the use for the separation. Then next is the which types of the column are used in the HPLC, means in chromatography, like the normal phase, then the ion exchange, then the reverse phase. Okay, these are the columns are used in the chromatography. Then you should know about the GLP, means the good laboratory practices. Then you should know about the dissolution. What is the dissolution? Means what is the purpose of the dissolution? Means to check the amount of percentage release of the drug. Then next is the you should know the different apparatus used for the dissolution. Means as per USP how many apparatus and which of these apparatus. Then as per USP there are 7 apparatus, how many apparatus as per IP. So that thing you should know. Means as well as you should know the specification of the dissolution related with the means what is the size of the pedal, then what is the mesh size. Means these all the things you should know related with the dissolution. Means what is the q is nothing but the it is the percentage amount of drug release. Okay, then different acceptance criteria of the dissolution. So that things you should know. Then next is the uh, what is the purpose of the kf, means Carl Fisher. Why it is used, means which parameters you should check using the kf. Means water content. Kf is used for the to determine the water content. Then next is the what are the method validation characteristics. There are different method validation characteristics like the accuracy, then the uh, specificity, then the LOD, LOQ, then the robustness. Okay, these are the different characteristics are used in the used for the method validation characteristics as a method validation characteristic. So what are these characteristics and how to perform the method validation, that things you should know. Then the next is the titration. What are the different titration, like the precipitation titration, complexion matrix titration, then acid base titration, non-aqueous titration. These are the different titrations. So how to perform that titration, that things at least you should know. Then the what is the normality, what is the molality, what is the molality, that basic terminology, at least you should know about this basic terminology. Then what are the different stability zones, then what are the temperature conditions for the stability, what are the types of the stability, means these basic things at least you should know. Then next is the what is the OS, means out of specification, what is the out of trend, when what is the main difference between OS and OT. OS is nothing but the out of specification. When you are seeing the OS, suppose your limit is 90, 98 to 100. Suppose for example your limit is 98 to 100, and suppose your result obtained is the 101, means that is the OS, means out of specification. Then out of trend means this word itself indicate out of 10, means it is out of the trend. Means suppose your trend data said it is 98, and suppose your result obtained is the 95, means it is the out of trend. Okay, so this is the main difference between the out of specification and out of trend. So what is the flow for the OS and OT? So that things you should know, how to handle that OS, how to handle that OT. So how that things you should know. Then next is the you should know the regarding the pharmacopoeia, how it is seen the pharmacopoeia, means Indian pharmacopoeia, British pharmacopoeia. You should aware about the national formula NF. So this is related with the means this is related with the QC. Then next is the you should know the regarding the deviation change control, means QMS system, quality management system, regarding the deviation, then the change control, then the incidences, when you are taking the incidences. So that things you should know. Already I have explained in the separate video what is deviation, what is change control, how it is handled. I have already explained. You can refer this particular video for the deviation and change control. Then you should know the different temperature conditions. For example, refrigerator, it is 2 to 8 degree Celsius. So you should know that different temperature conditions. Okay, these are the very basic information regarding the quality control interview. So accordingly you should prepare for the interview. Thank you.